Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Canada Immigration. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we will talk about changes coming for international students' post-graduation work permits in Canada. Here's what experts say is needed. In a significant move that could impact thousands of international students in Canada, changes are on the horizon for the post-graduation work permit program. The PGWP allows graduates from Canadian institutions to gain valuable work experience in Canada, often serving as a pathway to permanent residency. With upcoming modifications to this program, students and educational institutions alike are eager to understand the potential implications. Experts are weighing in on what these changes could mean and what steps are necessary to ensure that the program continues to support international graduates effectively. If you are interested in this topic, to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram and Gmail. The current rules generally restrict citizenship by descent to the first generation, excluding some people who have a genuine connection to Canada, said Immigration Minister Mark Miller. For more than a decade, international students have been able to pursue any post-secondary program and still be eligible for an open work permit upon graduation, whether or not their studies are relevant to what the Canadian economy needs. But that's about to change, with the cap in place to rein in the number of international students. Immigration Minister Mark Miller has already hinted at coming changes to the rules on post-graduation work permits. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram and Gmail. Those permits have helped make Canada a top destination for foreign students and have been blamed for the country's runaway international enrollment growth. However, experts say Ottawa needs to use them as tools for Canada's labour market needs and to provide a clearer path to permanent residence. When it comes to international students and the issuance of postgraduate work permits, it's clear that the work is not done on that end, Miller told a news conference after a recent meeting with his provincial counterparts. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram and Gmail. Provinces said that they need postgraduate work permits, to have a longer date for people in the healthcare sector and certain trades, and I said to them, bring us the data and we'll be accommodating. The access to an open work permit to remain in Canada after graduation has been a strong incentive for people to come study here, as the immigration system has increasingly drawn on candidates already in the country to be permanent residents. It rewards those with Canadian education credentials and work experience. Over the years, enrolling in post-secondary education has been promoted by recruiters as a shortcut for immigration to Canada, contributing to the exponential growth of international enrollment, which has put pressure on the housing market and other resources. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram and Gmail. Following public backlash, Miller in January introduced a 2-year cap on the study permits allotted to each province to rein in the international student population, which surpassed 1 million last year. The applications Canada is prioritizing. To better align the economic immigration streams with the labour market, Miller has also started prioritizing the permanent resident applications of those with a background in healthcare, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics professions, trades, transport, and agriculture and agri-food. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram and Gmail. Experts said the post-graduation work permit system could be an effective tool to achieve Ottawa's objectives in restoring the integrity of the international education program, improving the candidates' quality in the permanent resident pool, and aligning their studies with labour needs. The last major changes to the post-graduation work permit program came in April 2008, allowing recent graduates to obtain an open work permit for up to 3 years depending on the length of their program of study, with no restrictions on the location of study or requirement of a job offer. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram and Gmail. As a result, an increasing number of international students have gravitated to cheaper and shorter academic programs in colleges with no bearing on Canada's labour needs and have been stranded in lower-paid jobs in warehouses, restaurants, and gas stations. A recent report by the CBC found that business-related programs accounted for 27% of all study permits approved by the Immigration Department from 2018 to 2023. More than any other field, however, just 6% of all permits went to foreign students for health sciences, medicine, or biological and biomedical sciences programs, while trades and vocational training programs accounted for 1.25%. What the experts say we could do. Immigration policy analyst Kareem El-Assal said the government could easily manipulate the durations of the post-graduation work permits to international graduates based on their enrolled programs to gear them towards studying in fields that are in demand. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram and Gmail. by lengthening the permits for international students with backgrounds in these occupations while shortening them for those in a field with an oversupply of labor. LaSalle said it would encourage students to pursue education in the targeted disciplines and hence, increase the pool of immigration candidates with the relevant skills that Canada needs. Part of it is going to be blunting the demand and part of it is going to be aligning the skills of new students with what we are looking for with the permanent immigration system, noted LaSalle, founder of Section 95, a website dedicated to analyzing Canada's immigration system. Since January, Miller has made some changes to the post-graduation work permit program by stopping issuing work authorization to international graduates of public-private college partnerships, which the minister has blamed for the international enrollment surge. He has also extended the work permits of graduates of master's degree programs to 3 years while restricting work permits to spouses of international students in a postgraduate degree program only. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram and Gmail. Barbara Jo Caruso, co-president of the Canadian Immigration Lawyers Association, said that was a smart move. We should identify programs that match what the labor needs are. She said if we need a lot of nurses or we need a lot of computer programmers, then those programs should have a pathway for post-graduation work permits. However, to make it work, Caruso warned that immigration officials must have clear messaging to prospective students about what academic programs are entitled to post-graduation work authorization and state the information front and center on the person's study permit, so they could decide if they still intend to come here. That's incumbent on the government to be transparent, she said, otherwise, the whole international education program would take a bad hit. It doesn't help that the federal government has continued to promote Canada as a destination to study, explore, work and stay on the Immigration Department's website and in its international student recruitment posters. Immigration consultant Conwar Sierra said he's concerned that tying post-graduation work permits to specific programs would have little impact on the supply chain of skilled trades workers, as most students learn through apprenticeship, and the post-secondary sector may not have the capacity and infrastructure to deliver. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram and Gmail. You might be missing a lot of occupations and you might only be targeting just 10% of the trade occupations that offer formal education, said Sierra, who is also calling for a revamp of provincial apprenticeship programs. In March, Miller announced the goal of reducing the number of temporary residents in Canada by 20% or 500,000 people by 2027 from the current 2.5 million people, which include hundreds of thousands of post-graduation work permit holders. As we conclude, it's evident that these changes carry significant implications. Let's work together to ensure clarity, efficiency, and support for international graduates. Your input shapes the future. Thank you for joining us. That is all for today. In this video, what are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.